Hello, gorgeous manifestors. This is a very, very quick live from me. I know it's the second time I've been on live today, but just have a message for you that the universe is wanting me to bring through to you. So before I log off for the weekend, I just wanted to pass this message on. So I had a coaching call with an incredible lady a couple of hours ago, and this is a lady who is absolutely amazing. She wants to make a huge transition in her life and a huge aligned leap. So she has taken the leap. She's working with me one-to-one, and this is someone whose schedule was so busy. But she knew it was the perfect time to make the leap, to make things change. And so she signed up to work with me one-to-one, and now is making the changes that she's wanted to make for so long. And we had our call. We were only on the second session together, and she's literally was just saying, I don't know what's happened. My job used to be so busy, and I know how busy it used to be because she was in another course that I was running, and I was helping her with it. But she's like, I literally have just got all this time that's opened up. I don't really have enough to do at work now, and I've just suddenly everything at work has slowed down, and now I've got all this time to think about and do the other stuff that I need to do to make this transition. And it reminds me of someone else that I work with as well, who signed up for one of my masterminds, and exactly the same thing. This woman was so insanely busy, and as soon as she signed up to the mastermind and made the commitment to the universe to make the shift and to change what she was doing to follow her passions, again, she was literally just saying to me, I've just got time, like the work stuff has kind of slowed down, and there's less to do, and I've actually got time to focus on this. And what I just really wanted to flag here is, when you make an aligned leap, when it's really aligned for you to leap, the universe will clear the path for you. It will clear the way for you. It will literally start to open up time. And quite often our egos will say to us, we are too busy, we don't have time to leap and to change our lives around in the way that's going to make our heart sing. So we limit ourselves and we allow ourselves to stay stuck. But when you actually make that leap and you know that enough's enough and you're ready to make that change, the universe will literally create the time for you. So the message for today is, don't wait to have lots of time to leap, and then the universe will clear your time for you. And I see it all the time. And so I just wanted to come on and give you that little message before the weekend, because I said to the lady I was coaching this morning, it's so good that she's leapt now, because for me, I kept ignoring the nudges to leap, and therefore the universe gave me this ginormous clout, which meant that I actually did just leave my job and didn't really have anything else to go on to, because I wasn't listening to the nudges. It was like I had to have a big clout with love behind it. This is what universal training and expansion is all about. But thank goodness the universe did give me that clout. Otherwise, I would still be in PR now and not doing my life's work and purpose, which is to coach manifesting and help all of you guys. So if your ego is saying you don't have time, just try and not listen to it. Always, as everything I always say, follow your inner being, follow your soul guidance. That's what's always right. It's the same with money. When people often say they don't have the money, again, when you make the leap, the money then flows in. I've seen that countless times with my clients as well, and I've had it myself, and I've invested before. So just notice what your ego's saying, but ignore it and tune into what your soul is saying, because the soul guidance is always the fastest, most direct, shortest route to manifesting everything you desire. But what happens is, most of us stay in our heads and say, oh, we don't have the time, we don't have the money, we don't have the headspace. It's like when you make that aligned leap, and you know that, right, enough's enough, now I'm going all out for the life of my dreams, the universe will create space for you, and it's easy. And this lady that I'm coaching at the minute, I did say to her as well, just so you know, I'm getting guidance for you that now when you start doing your own thing, like, don't expect to be working really hard. You don't have to. Sorry, my dog's having a little party down on the doormat down there, so you can hear her like barking and just being a bit weird. But I was saying to her, just be aware of that old habit that you think you've got to work really hard, because this is what we think in the PR world, not in the PR world, in the corporate world. And I said to her, now you're making the shift and you're going to be working for yourself. You can literally just do 1 or 2 calls a day and then do whatever you want that makes your heart sing for the rest of the day. So again, it's just so exciting to work with her and see this shift that's going to start taking place for her. And it's what I absolutely love. So just be aware of that ego, because I've had it so many times. You know, I have had the ego of I can't afford it or I don't have time, but I just ignore all of that now. If it feels right in my soul, I move with it, and then the universe always supports me. So just be aware of the ego making you procrastinate and holding you back. You have to move with the soul guidance. And then the universe brings all of the cooperative components into you. The money, the time. Like, as soon as you make that leap, and it feels aligned, it has to feel aligned in your soul. And what I mean by an aligned leap is it's not that it won't feel scary to your ego, because it can still feel a bit scary, but what I mean is your soul wins over the ego. So you know in your soul it's right, even if the ego is still going a bit like, yeah, but you know that in your soul it's right. And it doesn't mean the leap isn't scary, but once you've done it, everything starts to shift, and it is so exciting to watch, and I love the magic of it all of the time. So wherever you are in your journey, if you haven't yet made that leap and you're feeling stuck and you know you need to leap but you're feeling scared, know that when you do leap and you make that aligned leap, can I say the word leap anymore in case you didn't get the memo? This live is all about leaping. As soon as you've made that aligned leap, like, get so excited for all the cooperative components that start flying into you, because this lady, just between the first and second session, has had all these cooperative components flying in from the universe just because she shifted her energy. So as well as getting more time at work, all these other cooperative components have started flying into experience, and we've only been working together a week, 1-to-1. So it's so exciting. So leap, darlings, don't wait. I still have 1-to-1 private coaching spot left, so if any of you want that, let me know. I've also got the academy. Finally, the academy warm-up is starting next week, take 2, so the academy is coming up as well. So leap, darlings, I can't do it for you. All I can do is give you the tools, tell you what has worked for me. I have leapt left, right and centre, and my expansion has been so rapid, and I'm still only getting warmed up. And the same is absolutely possible for all of us. We are all absolutely here to do huge things with our lives and to have purposes to fulfill, should we choose to. But when you do move with that guidance and leap, oh my goodness, it is so ridiculously delicious. What are you saying? Belle leapt on the sofa after all of those leaps. She did. I think Belle picks up on my energy. When I come on and do a live and I'm really high vibration, she will quite often be running around, which is very interesting. One of you saying, what if the universe doesn't cooperate? What if it doesn't work? Do you leap again? So if it's an aligned leap, my darling, that's a really good question. This is why it has to be aligned. If it's an aligned leap, the universe will always support you. And remember that we do have to have contrast as well, and we will have periods of universal training. So sometimes things may come into your experience and you may be a bit like, well, actually, that's not actually what I wanted. There is always massive expansion behind it. Always, always, always. So again, know that the ultimate good, there's always ultimate good and love behind everything, even if something comes in that's a bit of a curveball and you're a bit like, I don't know why that happened. I know for me that when I leapt out of PR, I had to just move because I kept resisting it and then got a clout, and the clout meant I was just leaving without a job to go on to, so I just left. I then went into network marketing, and although network marketing wasn't the ultimate destination, it was absolutely a part of my journey to be here, because it got me knowing how to do Facebook Lives. I made incredible contacts whilst doing network marketing that's still part of this journey now, and are very close people. You know, I made connections with people that are still very, very close to me now and are sharing this whole journey with me, and likewise I've sort of helped them on their journey. So it is about knowing that if it's an aligned leap, it's always right, even when you think it isn't right. Even when something happens and you're like, but I wouldn't have chosen that. Actually know that ultimately you would. Once you have sort of got through that bit of expansion and that curveball, you'll be able to look back and go, oh my God, of course, that totally is all part of the unfolding of everything that I wanted. I mean, I've been through some epic expansion in universal training the last few months, and oh my goodness, is it making me even more powerful in terms of my manifesting and vibration than I've ever been before. So you can never get it wrong. I think the message is, when you make an aligned leap, you can never get it wrong. You can never get it wrong, because even if you do get a bit of universal training, that is all part of it. So you can't ever get it wrong, but it has to feel aligned. So make sure when you leap, it is aligned, that you know it's right in your soul, but that you are listening to your soul and not your head. It's really important. So many people are held back by what their mind is saying, and that's when people stay stuck, and that's when the clouts will get bigger, actually. So don't wait until you have a massive clout like I did. Learn from my experience and choose the easy way. One of you is saying, thank you, I felt like it was an aligned leap, but you're right. I think the push I felt might be the universe saying, this isn't right, there's something better for you. It's as though the universe knows better and wants me to shoot higher. Yeah, so trust that inner guidance, darling. Trust that instinct. So I leapt into network marketing, but I knew there was more. But oh my goodness, network marketing was such an essential step for me to be where I am now, and for the other people that were key people that I met during my network marketing career, who are still very much connected to me. All of us have evolved and expanded because of that together, but some of us in different ways. Some of us have moved on from network marketing, some of us are still in it, but it all weaves together always. So just lose that notion that you can get it wrong, because you can't. When you truly understand law of attraction and how the universe works and how the universe is always loving us and wanting us to expand, you do understand that you can't ever get it wrong, as long as you're following the soul guidance. So always follow the soul guidance. So I hope this helps, guys, but do just leap, because I love the magic of it. I love seeing this lady, like literally 1 week into our coaching together, all these cooperative components coming in, all this time being freed up for her. It is just so magical. But as I always say, I will tell you everything I've done that was worked for me, but I can't get in your body to do it for you. So I really hope this helps and resonates. My higher self, Sarah, was like, you need to say this before you log off for the weekend. So here I am. One of you saying exactly the same for me. Best 6 years business training and self-development training in network marketing. Absolutely. And I think the other thing is, when you understand that we're always here to expand at a rapid pace as well, when you are working with law of attraction, your expansion will be rapid and epic and awesome and miraculous. You understand that you can never do the same thing for your entire life. It doesn't actually match with the expansion process and the universal processes and energies. So the idea of doing one thing for the rest of your life is very outdated thinking when you are working with law of attraction and you understand leading edge thinking. So yes, I'm a law of attraction coach, but that's evolving and expanding all of the time. That it will just keep expanding and evolving. And so get ready for that. When you're working with law of attraction, you are just going to be expanding so rapidly. And, especially as a coach, or whatever you're doing that's serving people, because I innately believe that when you follow your passion, it leads to your purpose, and your purpose is always to give energy back out into the world. It's, how... sometimes you may find clients outgrow you, or even if you're offering a product, people get bored of the product. If you're expanding rapidly yourself the whole time because you are working with law of attraction and moving with the universal guidance that you're given day in and day out, your work is never going to get stale. So it's very interesting when you start working law of attraction, you will have clients that want to keep going with you or will come back to you a year later. I've had a lot of clients that come back to me a year later because I've expanded so quickly. It's almost like that they can't catch up with me, if that makes sense. And so when you work with law of attraction, whatever you're putting out into the universe, if it's aligned and inspired, it's like you will never run out of ideas, you will never run out of content, you will always be having new stuff to put out into the world, and that is really exciting as well. So things stop being stagnant, effectively. Things are just always exciting and magical, and you will always get downloads and guidance from the universe, or as we now know, your higher self. So just keep moving, guys. And this is about moving in a way that makes your heart sing. As I always reiterate, this is not about working really hard. This lady I'm coaching at the minute, it's not about her leaving her job and then working really hard from home. It's like, no, that's not law of attraction. You leave your job and then you work part-time from home and have a really lovely time doing what makes your heart sing. So really hope this helps and resonates. I can see lots of you are watching, so thank you for the light and the love, and I'm glad this is resonating with lots of you. So that's my message, guys. That's my Friday afternoon message. I am now logging off for the weekend. I am very excited to start the Academy warm-up again on Monday. I will be live on Monday. So actually, off of the back of this live, now I can see why Sarah wanted me to come on and do it. Off of the back of this live, join me on Monday. Let's get the energy soaring. Let's get you unlocking what is in your vortex and stepping into the powerful creators that you are truly here to be. That, my darlings, is what next week is all about. Lots of lives every day next week to help you unleash what's in your vortex. So I will be live on Monday at midday BST for part 1, and I cannot wait to see you all there. In the meantime, have the most delicious weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Sending you so much love. Mwah. Bye.